Heyo, and welcome to my stream today, where I'm currently a little bit in a process of actually troubleshooting something that I just noticed. Where, well, I started using some facial expressions in the model that I'm using, and it seems to have completely broken. Sort of. Which is very unfortunate. Good thing you made the wise decision to catch up in yesterday's stream. Did you miss something, although if you didn't? Or just saying that because uh, today's stream is again Valhalla? Let me just quickly... I think for today I'll just deactivate the facial expressions, because they are broken. Well, specifically, what's broken is actually a little bit different, because you'll be able to tell the exact moment that I'll switch scenes after I turn on the audio for the game, that is. Yeah. Because, well, you see, if I, one, turn myself the normal way around for right now, and two, make myself a little bit bigger, you should be able to see that my facial expressions are kind of jumping all over the place. And I'm not sure why. I literally didn't change anything. So let me just put myself back up here, upside down, and deactivate those facial expressions. They have broken. I think it's general settings. Yes, not. Okay. There it is. Yep. Alright. But yes, hi and welcome to my stream today, as I am immediately told to drink. Technically it's already 4 minutes ago, but you know. Anyway, how are you guys doing today? Hope you're doing well. Day 13. Merry Mega Christmas! Let us celebrate Santa's resurrection as a Mega Santa that saved Christmas from the Redmonds. Which surely isn't just some made-up stuff for the game. Party then, I'll bring you the leftovers. Right. So, Bakasura, as you're saying that you caught up on yesterday's stream, what did you find interesting about that? Because there was a few things that were interesting. Oh god, I see one of the titles and it's already the dumbest thing I've read all day, and I've read some pretty stupid things. Man. Okay. Okay, update 2. The messages have suddenly stopped and everything is normal again. Still, we can't stop wondering what's the deal. Was it a prankster? Or someone who just discovered how to subvert public communications? Channels and Lilum. Alma, mostly, but Dorothy's mother was also interesting. Yeah. That one completely caught me off guard, and I did not know about that. Also, right, you actually said you didn't know much about the game beforehand, so yeah. For you, it's actually new stuff. And for me, the thing about Dorothy was also very much new stuff. I did not know that. Genuinely didn't know. Either way, some reports indicate that Lilum behavior has been rather unusual as of late, although we can only imagine the confusion they were going through. Not the first time. Let's not forget that something similar happened 5 years ago, when Lilum advancement was at its historic high. Fortunately, nothing came out of it. Will it happen again? Time will tell. Spooky. A bit. Yeah. Well, the third time's the charm, I guess. Now she actually finds it spooky. Is it sexist to have an army? Oh, okay. Is it sexist to have an army of robot women? I see... I would call this entirely ridiculous. You're way past what you knew about the game. You think, say, was gone the last you ever saw before you streamed? Yeah. Yeah. By the way, at first I thought the title was just stupid. Now I'm reading through it, and I'm realizing how well this fits with something that has happened in the lore of this game, sort of? Kind of? Because is it sexist to have an army of robot women? I don't know. But there's this one game that I actually play, and I never thought about it that way. And that game also had a crossover event with, well, Valhalla. So yeah. The ones without artificial intelligence, mind you. The king of the west, Kanye from the western nation of Kanyavania, has approximately 6,000 robot soldiers, all of whom look like the hottest girls around. But is this show of quirkiness from the wacky dictator problematic? So does that mean GF does equal to Valhalla? There's a lot to that story, friend. Boy, I don't know if they're, like, legitimately connected lore-wise, but there was a lot to it. I think they are sort of supposed to play in the same universe and stuff. Basically, the way that it went in the events, and the crossover events, is that some of the characters from Gods Front Line went over to be stuff like personal guards and whatnot over English City. And then stuff ensued. Stuff and things. Very fun stuff and things. It was wild. It was also very well written, but it was wild. Turns out, 416 can't handle beer. Or alcohol, in general. All of this doesn't tell people much if they haven't played that game before, by the way. But yeah. I just realized how much money... How did we get that much money? It's not detailed for 416 specifically. You'd think so, but then again, you haven't played the event. And oh boy. It's something, alright? It is quite something. Those dictators from Venezuela or whatever just do what they want. They don't give a shit, Mariana Zimmer, 35, told the argument that I during a street interview. They're all pretty hot, though. If I was him, I'd have done the same. Why bother with a real thing when you can just make them from scratch to match your every needs? More as we investigate. Pretty sure Kanyavania went through demilitarization before. Maybe. I don't know. Yuri is the best show this season. If you weren't a fan of Yuri or Slice of Life shows already, then be prepared to join the Moe Church this season with the premiere of Yuri. One of them... I just realized. Oh my god. This is dumb. One of the funniest shows I've seen in recent years. The powers of the popular Danger Youth forums seem to divide it, however. This is such unbiased pandering. Remember when anime was about women doing womanly things and beating the shit out of each other? What is this trash? You guys are just haters who hate their lives. I'm going to marry Shinatsu. Sure. Wake me up inside. You can watch YY every Friday on RSTV. I just realized while reading through this, I have some friends that are into this kind of show, and Yuri is an actual show. Not written this way. And I haven't seen it, but I know that there's a lot of people that like it. But halfway through that article, it clicked in my brain, and I realized what it was about. A paper lantern? Sure. Buy that. But yeah, it's very hard to explain why I'm saying that 416 can't handle alcohol, but she definitely can't handle alcohol. Definitely. I'm in the right spot. Mostly. Good evening. Jill, I told you to come in the nicest clothes you have. Get in your new uniform. These are the nicest clothes I have with me. Besides, you can get on your uniforms too. Well, I can't really show up in casual clothing. I'm being monitored. What about the kilt you wore that one time? I'm still surprised that one didn't break the dress code somehow. And you, Gil? I didn't have that many clothes to begin with. You people impress me. Well, everything's in place back there. Ah, almost here. You know, there was a time when people greeted others before saying stuff like that. Come on, Jill. Greet her properly. Welcome to wait. Man, if that's not a sign that you need to ease up on the work, I don't know what is. Shut up. It's become a reflex. Wait. I'm also came in a usual attire. Why aren't you saying anything to her? Ripped sweaters get a free pass. Why? Silly question. Never mind. Jamie came earlier too. The dogs went with him to get some ice. Don't we have ice? Trying to take it out of the bartending station is a chore, so it's better to buy some outside. Huh. What were you doing back there, Alma? Setting up the food warmer. The what? I bought it 3 days ago. It's amazing. It looks just like a set of wires, but you can create a frame with them. Put the food inside it, press a button, and watch as it warms the food up just like a microwave. Sounds dangerous. Certainly there's no radiation going anywhere. It's an infomercial bauble though. Really useful, but tricky to handle at the same time. One wrong move and we'll be out of food for the night. Everything will be scorched in a second. Oh. So you've bought infomercial stuff too? Haven't you? It's at the very least a good idea for gifts. Well... Dynamic entry! Finally, at least somebody came after me. Is it weird that I've already heard that 3 times in the last hour? Oh, don't be like that. She's not saying it out of malice or anything. She just found it funny. You're taking us right now? Jealous? You wish. You don't need to fight for me. We're not. I'll go check the microwave wires thingy. I'm starting to get hungry. Great idea. Back. Oh. Ah, hello, Jill. Soldier, you're late. Hey, Jay. See, that's how you greet people. You shut it. I'll go help. I'll go help Sweater Pups. Something wrong? She's not good with dogs. Oh. Alright, we're all here, so we can start. Yo, Anchorage! Alma. I know what I said. How's the food doing? It's doing well, but it'll take a bit. Can't you speed it up? I've used those microwave wires things before. It's either warm nicely but slowly, or burn that bitch. So how long? 15 minutes or so. A bell will ring when the time comes. We need to kill some time then. Alright, let's play Truth or Dare. What? I'll pass. Games are for kids. I'm in. Sure, play. Sounds fun, as long as that mod stays away from me. That'll make the time pass faster. I'll put... You play. Yep, we don't even get a choice. Alright then, rules are simple. If you get picked, you pick either Truth or Dare. After you finish, you pick someone else. We go like that until food's done. What about punishment games? Those are hassle. Trust issues over... Just issue new questions or challenges until the other person complies. That's it. Jill! Yes? You start, pick someone. Oh, let's see. So, who do we Truth or Dare? Honestly, I want to pick Gil. However, I'm pretty sure that he'll just pick Dare. However, we still have to do that. Okay then, Gil, what do you pick? Truth. Hold up. Hold up. He picked Truth. Not what I expected. What's your last name? Dare, I picked Dare. Try to make a sugar rush with your eyes closed. Alright. Yeah. This is a beer. Well, it works, I think. My turn, right? Well, pick me. You, the dog. Oh, come on. I dare you. No, I'm the one that dares you. Bring it on. Sit. Sir, yes, sir. You're not sitting. Sir, yes, sir. Whatever, you did. Alright, you, the blonde. Pet me. Whatever. Yeah, it's a cold. Colder than your usual hands, I guess. Alright then, Jill. I'll go with there. Give me a shoulder massage. Really? Really? Okay. You're good at this. My grandpa taught me how years ago. How old were you when your grandpa died? 14 or so, if memory serves right. Then he was... Sorry, need to use the bathroom. Jill, what did a massage do exactly? It was a regular massage. I might have accidentally unclasped a bra though. Felt like something snapped. Well, just imagine the pressure the poor thing must be subject to. You have a pretty triumphant look on your face though. Wouldn't you? I wonder. If everyone's done talking about my bra, let's move on. I wonder how long until the food's done. Do we pick Gil again? I think it's a waste if we do. But it's also a waste if we don't. Oh yeah, that was absolutely intentional. Absolutely, definitely, 100%. But who do I go for this time around? I do kind of want to go for boss, but at the same time, Gil seems like a very funny candidate. Let's go with the boss this time. Alright, boss, pick. Truth me. How do you get your arm? On second thought, dare me. Lift Gil by the neck of the shirt. Okay. Eh? Wow! Happy. I guess, who cares? Didn't hear about your arm. I do, I care. Alright, Gil, now that I have you in this position, answer me. I didn't pick. You're in no position to pick, now answer. Did you live in Scotland for 2 years? Scotland? No? I guess that rules out a couple of possibilities. Chief? What? Oh, right, I'm still lifting you, sorry. And now she apologizes. I guess it's my turn. Hey, Elmer, truth or dare? Dare. Oh, I have a suggestion. You stay quiet. Fine. How strong are those arms of yours? It's still my muscle under them, so not very. Although not having fleshy skin makes things easier. Wait, that's truth, not dare. I just wanted to make sure. I dare you to break this knot with your hands. Okay. Well, that was easy. Holy shit, Gil, are you really into that? Eh? Asking a woman to break a knot in her hands and then watching her eat it, does that turn you on? Eh? Wait. Is this an actual thing that turns guys on? I need to know for professional reasons. You're a pervert, Gilbert. Wait. That was close this time. My turn then? Alright. Hey Jill, pick. Truth. Okay then, what's your most embarrassing childhood dream? Elaborate. For example, when I was a girl I wanted to be a professional puzzle master. I guess in a way I accomplished that, but you understand. I wanted to be a ventriloquist. When I was a child I liked this show called Lucius Funhouse. The one with the woman in the house with the talking stuff. That one. My parents divorced when I was around 6, I think. Mum was on tour with an orchestra and my dad was working constantly. I spent a lot of time with my grandpa, but he slept a lot, so I was on my own the most of the time. I like to pretend things like chairs or beds could talk, and since AI wasn't so advanced back then. Anyway, I went to a magic show once and there was this guy making a puppet talk. My dad told me he was a ventriloquist, so I kinda obsessed about wanting to be one. Even today, I'd be lying if I said that I don't think about it every now and then. So that's why you pretend fork and talk. She what? Nothing. Getting hungry. Let's go for Dorothy this time. Okay then, Dorothy. Dare! Do something freaky. Like removing my head? Removing your... Because I can remove my head with no problem. Do you want me to remove my head? I have passed, I'll take your word for it. Anyone want to see that? No. Nope. No, thank you. I do, but I'm not gonna be the party pooper here. Fine, I guess it's my turn now. Hey Nana, what do you pick? I'll pick Truth. If you had to marry Honey or John, who would you pick? Probably Jill. Eh? I mean, she's cute, she's smart, and I kinda own Gil anyway, so it's kinda redundant. Speaking of Gil, truth or truth, fuckboy? Pick one for me. Well, where were you born? I don't really know. It's one of those things I can't remember or was never informed about. Strangely, I do remember an early childhood in the Arctic of all places. The Arctic? Huh. Just, huh? A bell? Food's ready. Finally. Let's go. You guys go ahead. I'll have a quick smoke outside. Careful. Truth or dare, huh? That was fun, I guess. Hey. I mean, hello. A bit late for the hello, don't you think? What one? You know I don't smoke. True. Are you leaving already? Yeah, technically, we celebrated Mega Christmas yesterday. But I just got a message that Diana is making a ruckus, so I gotta leave. Good luck with that. Speaking of ruckus, how have you been doing? Fine, I guess. All of this has helped me keep my mind off things for a while. Is it weird to feel the absence of someone you had no contact with whatsoever for the last 3 years? Ask Katusha, or any of the old literature maidens whose spouse went to war types. I mean, even if you had no contact with her, maybe she was constantly on your mind. If you tweak the circumstances, it's not that different from one of you going to a war. I guess. Well, all of the circumstances make me not want to. I've got to go. Careful out there. Oh yeah, you should take the chance and spend this time with everyone inside, don't you think? The guild questions were interesting anyway. Yeah, unfortunately, just kind of went with Dare when I asked him something, so we. Very unfortunate. Yeah, she's right. Hey, Jill's back. I have to admit, I don't remember what happens here. It does look like a busted moon. Maybe that's just the moon, though. Also, I gotta say that this music right now is very loud in my ears. Chapter 3, Dulce. Or however that word is said, because I genuinely don't know. Genuinely no clue whatsoever. Rent is due on the 30th. Please make sure that your account has the necessary $10,000 or you'll be evicted. It's very loud in general, I think. The thing is that the game in general is not very loud. Well, not with my current settings at least, but that, just now specifically, that was really loud. Like, really loud. I've been using another hoodie a lot lately. Shut up. Mod Warrior returns to TV. Anyone watching it? I don't even have a TV. So useless. Julian is old and busted. Game in general, yes. The music... Game in general, the music, yes. What? What? Okay, there we go. I was thinking that something was missing from that sentence, but I wasn't sure. So he says, Julian is old and busted. I heard you talking shit about my wife, like I wouldn't find out. It's going to be censored. I don't think so. The show was rather tame, I think. I'm going to marry Julian. Oh man, I remember watching the show back when I was like 10. I think I discovered porn thanks to it. You'll never discover Rule 34 for this first time again. Why keep trying? Never seen this show before. Is it any good or just a meme? It's a meme show, there's nothing outstanding. What about the sequels? Are those going to be broadcasted as well? The sequels are shit. Is she lip trampling? No. She's angry. Grand Slam fighters. Is anyone interesting here? I became a huge fan of GSF recently. It's a really solid product. I'm oh, actually no, we've read this yesterday, and that one as well. So, AE Glitch City and Blue Olympics return next year. You're tired? I mean, so am I, to be fair. Sorry. For the 10th consecutive year, the GC Olympics returns to the emblematic Super Silver Thunderdome, this time with a representative from the elusive country of Kanyavania. Prime Minister Quincy, who is in charge of the committee, told the Augmented Eye that it wasn't easy getting in touch with Kanye, and that we had to abide by some of its religious rules in order to see some of their best competitors come to our country. Kanyavania's main religion, Kanyeism, prohibits the existence of nanomachines inside the body, and as such, competitors from said country had to perform specific treatments in order to repel the swarm. It's a temporary solution, but it will do the trick. I think tacky bodysuits weren't practical for sports. You wouldn't believe what happens in this cartoon. Cartoons are not for children. They're still largely colourful, but the themes they touch have become rather dark. In fact, every cartoon on air today has dark themes. It's come to the point where innocent animated characters are no longer a thing. I suppose children are young adults from birth now. But enter Touch Fluffy Tail, a new show that aims to challenge the current trend. That is a song, yes. It's also a very, very catchy song. An extremely catchy song. I genuinely like that song. It's probably the only piece of music that artist has made that I actually like. But it is very catchy. Listen to it already and you have no music on? Yes. Yep. Exactly. No deep lore, no obscure adult references, no stupid deep plots, just fun with numbers and fluffy tails, said a TFT producer who asked to remain anonymous to avoid internet backlash. I don't want death threats for making a cartoon for actual kids. Stop. I rescued you. I taught you Taylor for Warner. Street race at the Motor City. District leaves 2 dead. Ah, yes. The Motor City's district is notorious for the number of illegal street races it sees each week, and the dozens of injured drivers it leaves every year. This time, it has been reported that 2 people died during a race hosted at the Gate Highway, otherwise known as the Death Lane. The transit police is investigating the deaths as well as the underground world of illegal street racing. We have several suspects in regards to who is running this underworld, but nothing concrete as of yet. Chief of the Transit Police Department, Jay Esposito, told the Augmented Eye, the death of these 2 youngsters will be the last. However, that is a promise. Right, there's a defamation campaign against the district though. Also, I need to drink some more. Well, it is time to quickly save. Since we've run out of save slots, we're just going to save over day 1. And we've reached day 14 already. That's, yeah. I already know that there's going to be content that I haven't seen yet on this day. Because, yeah, I just know. Monday, December 26th. Good evening. Hey, Jill. You listen to the back sorting and ingredients shipments, and I've got things to do. The dog's in charge, okay? Bye. What? Wait, the dog? What? Okay, first order, pet me. No. Pet me. No. I'm in charge and I want you to pet me. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Hey, Jay. I won't pet you. You'll pet me sooner or later. They all do. Won't. Will. You called? He said Will, not Gil. Yeah. Who the hell is Will? Nobody. Don't be rude with poor Will. There is no Will. Do you need me to psych you up then? Shut up! Who? Me or Will? Ah! You go back to whatever you were doing. Alright. And you, stand by. Only if you pet me. Go! The fuck just happened? Well, aren't we spirited today? Welcome to Virgilio? Why do you sound so weirded out? You didn't show up with a bombastic soliloquy. Well, putting up an act can be tiring, you know. So it's all an act then? Wasn't it obvious? I guess. Would you mind getting me a Bleeding Jane? Sure. Virgilio wants a Bleeding Jane. Even he can be upfront sometimes. Wrong. Well, might as well make it a double now. Is something wrong with him? No, he's just not his usual dumbass, broken self, I guess. No, broken is the wrong word. It's more... I don't know how to explain. But I won't be able to improvise stupid-ass lines for him and you'll believe it. No, not this time around. He's actually normal. Annoying. That's a decent word. Though he does actually make it funny. A Bleeding Jane. Yes, this is just a thing. So, tired of putting on an act? Care to explain? It's a long story and I'd honestly rather not talk about it right now. Fair enough. What made you change your mind though? Well, for one thing, it's safer for me now. The pompous buffoon act was mostly a way to avoid raising suspicion. Safer? That's a word that's been losing meaning lately. Wait, that was your way of avoiding suspicion? Yes. You do know how weird that sounds, right? It sounds weird. You try not to raise suspicion, but you act in a bombastic manner that screams you're there. And everyone dismisses the fool, and as a buffoon it moves on. Hey! Thank you very much for the subscription, Kitestar? Thank you very much and enjoy your emotes. He does have a point. That is kind of a very, well, thought out way. The same thing was actually sort of played out in the side quest in the Automata as well. But yeah, thank you very much for the sub. Yeah. I mean, you might be right if I were talking about hiding myself. But I'm avoiding certain crowds of people. Yes, my behavior may call everyone's attention, but then everyone just decides I'm harmless and disregards me. And depending on how erratic my actions are, I become harder to read. Giving me yet another layer of enigma. Huh. Well, congrats, no offense, but I fell right into your plan. I just dismissed your actions as those of a fool and moved on. You completely fooled me. Thanks. Say, can you give me something spicy? Sure. Something spicy. Something spicy. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. 1 second. Never mind. Dennis chicken wings. Would this be considered spicy? You can give him another plum. So like Kai, that's what your name is, and of course, just starting by wanted to help you boost. Thank you very much! If you like Cyberpunk games like this and hoping you have a good day. Well, thank you. I do very much appreciate it, and cheers. I'll drink something real quick. I know that one of them is spiced tea, but it's not exactly applicable. There's like 1 or 2 times when you can use it. Yeah, I hope you really enjoy your emotes, Kai. Because that is... I mean, apart from me doing the streams, the emotes are basically the only thing I can give back to the community. Sort of. Oops. It's not an accent. Let's make him a Mars Blast, I guess? Cute emotes. They are cute. And I still want to get more. However, I'm an idiot. That's basically the only reason why there's only as many as there are. Because I can add more, theoretically. Just have to commission them. And I'm very socially awkward. Oh. Moonlight, maybe? Can't double this one either. Screw it. All blended. Here. Aren't you fascinated by spiciness? What's spicy for humans might not be spicy for other animals. Hell, what's toxic for us might not be for other creatures. Do you like spicy things, bartender? I don't mind them, I guess, but I'm not really a fan. That neutral stance is actually weird to come across. Everyone either loves spicy things or hates them with a passion. Do you like it? You have it easy on that front, you befriend an artist, you don't need emotes. I do have a very good artist as a good friend, but I wouldn't dare to just ask for something for free. That's just not respectful of, well, their time. In that regard, I actually know a few people that are artists. So ye. You pay your friend for art? Yeah, okay, that's fair. It's just I don't want to take up the time. So, ye. Also about the emotes. Emotes are very different from normal art because you need to make things pop in an emote that doesn't usually work for normal art. While normal art is something that doesn't usually work for emotes. Also, if I'm going to go and commission another artist for, or an artist for emotes, I'd probably try to get the same person that made the set of emotes that I already have. One, for consistency, and two, because I'm just really happy with their work. Especially the nap. The nap is great. Like, legitimately great. It's my favorite emote on my channel. It's not even my tier 3, it's just the tier 2. Consider looking at emote commissions as you have some... yeah, as I said, this is my favorite emote that they've made for me. It's really nice. Okay, the hug is also nice. There's a good chunk of good ones. Suyi. Can highly recommend. They're Pistachi, by the way. That's the name. I think I have it linked on my Twitch page as well. At least I should. If I don't, then that's a mistake and I should change that. So let me just quickly check if I have. It's there. Alright. Very good. Very good. Etsy link. Good. Good. They also have a Twitter. I follow them on Twitter. They do post updates and stuff every once in a while. They also streamed for a little while, but then they stopped because I think they just got busy. I'm not sure. Maybe streaming just wasn't for them. I don't know. Anyway. Lots. Not only in regards to painfully spicy things, but also the way mild or slight spice adds to a meal. I entirely agree with him, by the way. I love spice. Adding a little bit of spice to a meal does change how everything around it tastes, sort of. And then also, brutal spice is also kind of nice every once in a while. Always had this dream of opening a curry stand. As things are, I might actually pursue that dream. Let me know if you do. I haven't had curry in ages now. Hey bartender. Call me Joe. I wanted to apologize. You put up with me all this time without lashing out, so I should apologize for my behavior, and thank you for that. Don't worry. I actually feel like I was too rude to you the last time you came. Granted, you came at a really bad time, but I should be the one apologizing. You're a client after all. Well, don't. I'm actually surprised that nobody else had violently lashed out at me yet. You're making me curious as to who you really are, though. Is Fragility even your real name? It might be, and might not. Sometimes I wonder if I'm a magnet for people who hide their identities and sordid pasts. Gil, Jamie, you... did you say something? Just rambling, paying me no mind. Now that I think about it, how did you find this bar? I was avoiding some chaps and came to this alley. Huh, again. Again? In my time here, I've heard avoided people and ended up here enough times to make me believe that the original owner built the bar here thinking about the runaway public. You sound like a criminal. You're not helping. The expression runaway doesn't just mean people escaping the law, though. We've had people avoiding stalkers or solicitors. I've seen people more shocked by an insistent salesman than a shady figure. Maybe because the salesman is more active predator? I don't know. A troublesome part of the city right near the shopping district. Let them know there's a bar and they'll come. Sorry, I should stop rambling to myself so much. I don't mind it. Do you think I'm some sort of criminal, though? Like I said, you're not helping. But for all I know, you might be the buffoon I've seen the other days. In any case, can I get something bitter here? On it. How about a gut punch? No, it's too cheap. It's way too cheap. Yeah, this is better. It's basically a gut punch, but slightly more expensive. By slightly, I mean more than double. I'll make it double, just for you. Yeah, this works. Do you like coffee, Miss Bartender? As weird as it may sound from a smoking bartender, no I don't. Well, I get it. It's not for everyone. The cat boomer the other day, what about her? Still scared of her? That was a pile driver. It was a pile driver. I am very well aware. That's why I said it's like the gut punch, but twice as expensive. As in, it's still bitter. It's not the same drink. I'm very well aware. What about her? Still scared of her? Not really, but she looks familiar. The text's almost the same. Yeah. Also, I think the pile driver was the one that was... No, wait, the suplex was the one that was the twist of the pile driver. That's what it was. Maybe you're mixing up with another cat boomer. No, that's not it. It's like the bandaged girl last time. Even with the bandage, there's just something really familiar about her. Maybe you need to stop thinking about it. Answers usually come to you when you stop stressing out. You might be right. Well, I thank you for now, bartender. Thanks for everything. Please come again. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hello, Mr. Detective. And here we are, another mute person wandering into the bar. Anything I can get you. Gut punch. Okay. I'll punch you in the gut, and I'll be happy about it. And because you're sort of a dickhead, I'll make it as cheap as possible. Yeah, have a cheap gut punch. Oh, you got it right. So what's up now? A bit of holiday blues, you could say. So you celebrate Mega Christmas. Why wouldn't I? You look more like a Festivus kind of guy. Why does everyone keep saying that? Well, Festivus is a celebration going against the capitalism madness that is Mega Christmas. And, you know, cheapskate. If you have something to say, say it. I'll refrain. Although now that I think about it, Holiday Blues is not really tied to a specific celebration. Just the season. A season of consumers' craze. Making it as cheap as possible is probably in his favour. Fair. Fair. Then again, there's two kinds of descriptions of cheap. Because you can make it literally cheap, as in low cost, or you could make it taste cheap by adding the least of the ingredients you can while still making the proper drink. Which is what I did. Does it matter? Does it change his response or anything that he says in follow-up? No. Do I still feel that I delightfully annoy or mildly annoy the customer? Yes. Mega Christmas is just a mockery of what real Christmas once was. I mean, the season has slowly become enslaved to the corporations over time. Holiday spirit can only be manipulated so much. But then came the Turbo Mail guy. He started a yearly tradition of dressing up like Santa in the ring. Turbo Mail? That can't be his right name. It is. Really? Such a tacky name was accepted? His partner was Buster Master and his rival was Dr. Chris Max. Tacky names were not a problem. I mean, I knew there was a wrestler that dressed as Santa every year. I also knew that the guy became insanely popular and the stunt got out of control. And of course, that's the part everyone thinks about. Santa became Nega Santa. That doesn't seem right. Thanks to the Redmond family. How do you say that? I know that it's negative, so... Negative Santa sees the error of his ways and becomes the mighty Mega Santa, renaming the holiday Mega Christmas. And then every company jumped on the bandwagon and Christmas was Mega Christmas before anyone noticed. So you're telling me that the guy who somehow managed to rename the holiday went by the rename Turbo Mail. Yep. That makes the whole holiday sound like a joke. The holiday is a joke. And you're telling me you don't celebrate Festivus? No, I don't. Do you know what kind of people would celebrate Festivus? The kind that's so lame and bland that they can only talk about how they're better because they celebrate Festivus. Like those jerks who only eat Nuke and think they're better than everyone else. Okay. I see. Anything else I can get you? Get me a Fringe Weaver, will you? Sure. Fringe Weaver. I don't even know why I'm looking at the recipe for this one. It's just... sheer fucking alcohol. Ah, I added one too many. Whoops. Hi, Finnish guy. How are you doing today? Yeah, right, thanks. So, any issues with the city lately? What's the word on the street? Shouldn't I be asking that? I too only consumed thermonuclear warheads. I agree. But how about normal nuclear warheads? I could use a drink like that. Well, it's Tuesday. I don't know if you need to work tomorrow, but that sounds like a bad idea if you do. Just saying. There's nothing new, really. The lynching of White Knight stopped, so there's that. Really? Something about the armor, I haven't got much on that one yet. And good, you had a celebratory leg day today. Nice. Not hot enough. Fair. I guess. All in all, the madness following the attack on the bank seems to have settled down a bit. That's good to hear. Have any other details about the attack emerged yet? All records of whatever happened there have been long deleted. Security cams, system logs, everything was wiped. Whatever happened there, it's become even more of a mystery now. I wonder if Say plans on testifying. Does anyone know if Say went there in the first place? Maybe the wiping of everything actually protects us somehow. Hey bartender, you okay? Sorry, got distracted. There's not much to say, really. There's still the odd silly rumor here and there, like the vending machine's tails malfunctioning and applying more strength. Or that the writers of the last reign in the world is actually living here as a brain in a jar. Those are the kind of rumors you hear from crackheads. Crackheads might hold that one last piece of info you need, but you also hear crap like that. I see. Anyway, I'm leaving. Happy New Year, bartender. Please come again. Okay, then, oh, no, wait. She's out. Gil, you there? Yeah, taking your break. Let me know if someone comes in. This screen is still extremely blue. Like, excessively blue. Just saying. Things are pretty quiet outside. Excuse me, is this the Va11 bar? Certainly is, welcome. What can I get you? Actually, I'm looking for... Ah! Here, by the way, I think we might have our first special client, because I have not seen this person before. Like, at all. Also, I just got an achievement with a picture of the secret drink. So, that's another good sign for the fact that this might be a secret customer. Actually, I'm looking for... Lexi! There she is. I'm looking for some stuff. I'll be with you in a second. Don't worry, I'll just have a drink in the meantime. So, you're Jill. You know me? I've been keeping in touch with Dana ever since she left near San Francisco. She always talks about you, about her sister, and about her friend in Panama, about her sister, and about this dog she picked up from the street. A dog? Yeah, I think she called him Gillian. That can't be right. First I've heard of this dog. Yeah, she told me he appeared at the door looking very pitiful. And she always talks happily about how he opens up to the people around him. She's even asked them for help finding where he came from. So... a dog, huh? Coconut air. I didn't think about that, but I guess. Do you hear something outside? Probably just a dog sneezing. What can I get you? Let's try the French Weaver. On it. Well, you're new here, so you're gonna get a big one. It hates shitloads of alcohol. Here. A French Weaver. Seems right, thanks. Ah, sorry, my office is a mess, so I can't let you in right now. I'll just go buy some. Take your time. It's the first time I've seen her get excited about someone. Well, I guess it's been about almost 7 or 8 years since I last saw her. She had a brief stint with me at the senior San Francisco police department. Another thing to add to the oddly adventurous past of my boss. I can't picture her as a policewoman, though. You've made a lot of French weavers, haven't you? No, it's just that French weavers are extremely simple. Like, really simple. They say you can't mistake the sugar rush, but French weavers just 2 red, all cabinetry. And that's a big one. So, yeah. Well, she was more of a collaborator. Everyone in the department acknowledged her abilities, and she helped us from time to time. She was authorized to come with us, but couldn't act by herself. She didn't have a gun or badge, but she did have a radio to stay in touch. And I'm not gonna lie, she was one of the best backup partners I had over the years. She once took down a band of punks with nothing but a loaf of bread. A loaf of... yeah, that sounds like boss. She requested that the next loaf have sesame seeds, something about it hitting harder. So a penchant for swinging bread loaves like swans is not just some weird habit. And how did she end up with the police, of all places? Whole league, the Grand Slam fighters was fighting against the NSFW. Okay. Okay. That's a name, I guess. NSFW. I was there because I needed to ask the New San Francisco something. I was there because I needed to ask the owner of the league a couple of questions. And you experienced Sesame Dolls things? I don't know. I have no idea. But then a fight broke out. Many drunkards joined the fray not too long after. I was going to start evacuating the place, but before I knew it, she had already subdued the troublemakers. As for with the rest of the case, one thing led to another. Oh, I was afraid that she might have become involved as an alternative to jail time. Nah, she's not that kind of girl. So you came all the way here just for a visit? I'm in the middle of some investigations, actually. I don't think the San Francisco police has any say on whatever happens here. Nah, I'm not in the police anymore, just a simple private investigator. If you came all the way here on the case, then you can't just be a simple private investigator. Fair enough. You wouldn't by any chance have heard about a group called the Swap Spiders, have you? First I heard that name, sorry. Don't worry. Say, let's try this Sugar Rush. Sure. See, the Sugar Rush allegedly is the one that you can't do wrong. But I legitimately can't remember this one. I have to look it up. Every time. Do I double it? Yeah, sure. Yeah? Yeah, that's what I heard about. Alright, fuck it. Let's just hit a bar and shut. You're in a bar. This is your bar. Are you gonna go to a different bar to chill there? Boss, you're one special person. Boss, you own a bar. Doctors don't diagnose themselves, Jill. I guess you're right. Wait, is she? Calm down, you don't need to overdo it. It's probably different to chilling in your own bar. I guess. We're not dating anymore. Wait, what? I was bored, she was lonely, we gave it a try, it didn't work, we broke up after less than a week. Huh. What didn't work? She was too uptight. She was too Dana. On our first date, she got her head stuck in a bucket. Dinner became a night in a hardware store getting the thing off. Oh, Judana. Yeah. Yeah, I get it. Anyway, I haven't seen you in person for a long time, and you have to leave before New Year's. I don't want to make it a mess. Don't try too hard. Seriously, don't. You'll make a mess. Let's just go outside and drink Hassie. Came all the way here to drink Hassie? I have Hassie at home. Hey, this stuff is like caviar here, thanks to the import rates. I'll take you up then. You go ahead while I grab some ice. Okay. Pleasure to meet you, Jill. Please come again. Hey, boss. Yes? Actually said something that got me thinking. Relationship? No, actually, you got me curious. Do you swing that way, boss? Cuteness knows the boundaries. Right. Anyway, what got me thinking is that she thinks Gil is a dog. She does? Yeah, when you talk about him, she thinks you're talking about a dog. Gil is patrolling nearby with Nacho and the other dog. This will be fun. Just don't overdo it. Feeling lonely? That voice. Hey Joe, long time no see. Welcome, Anna! We have some questions from last time, theoretically. But I don't know if the dialogue from last time will change anything about the dialogue that will happen now, but I really do want to know things. That would really help. Really long time no see, seriously, it feels like it's been over a year since I last saw you. I was planning on visiting you last week, but things were pretty heavy back then. So I just waited in the background until the tension wore off a bit. To Joe, I'm talking to you here. If I ignore her, she'll leave. I'm not an unfathomable sense of dread, you can't just ignore me, you know. Think it would be better not to give her drinks this time. Yeah, probably. Julian Stingray, I'm talking to you. Calm down, don't fall for her taunts. How did she know my full name, though? I thought your full name was Julian Nathalie Stingray, or did you legally remove the Nathalie? Never mind that, is she reading my thoughts? Yeah, I mean, they're kind of written in the middle of the screen. Hard not to see them, actually. Alright, that's it, I'm going crazy. That's such a self-centered way to see the world. You assume that you're crazy just because you can't accept that this world could be weirder than you think. This world is amazing because of the things you can't explain. And just because you experience something that doesn't mean... Oh, bleh. Just because you fuck. Bleh. Can't speak or read. And just because only you experience something doesn't mean it's a lie or you're crazy. I mean, just look at ASMR. No, I'm pretty sure that's what a crazy person would say in the scenario. You acknowledged me. Shit. That's good, I'm not serving you anything. What? Why? Last time you came, I had to clean the drinks I've served you off the floor. Don't be like that. Drinks were also paid for with my money. I don't know how you did it, but that set any and all plans I had for the rest of the week off balance. I was gonna buy some curry with the money. I had to put up for those drinks. Dog duty done. I know we have slow days, but for God's sake. Okay, you look angry. I'm fine. Good job up there. I'm back. Hi boss, what happened? Meeting cut short, at least I drank the the bottles. You okay? You look distraught. I'm fine. So they really can't see you. I mean, you're right in front of them. And you're wearing jeans under the skirt. Why? Just why? Do you like people, of course? Is that a new trend? What does she think she's doing? Everyone feels like it's not quite right. Everyone thinks they should call you out. But they can't bring themselves to do it, because it's not that wrong. There are things like spats after all. It's uncannily right, not all that wrong, and they can't stop staring. Not like anyone other than me could see it, though. They could see it if they wanted to. Jill, you're making an awful lot of faces there. You okay? Yeah, just remembering stuff. Man, I miss not being crazy. Boss, I'm leaving early today. You stay here. Who stays where? Crap, did I just... You have to be the first person I've met who mixes day name and data voice. I thought I saw one of my dogs near the counter. Sorry. Oh, okay. Can I leave a bit earlier today? Sure, thanks for taking care of the fort. What about me? You haven't left yet? I'll thank you when you leave. That's not what I mean. Whatever. Alright. There are cats in the heat outside. I did have blue balls, if I still had any. Poor fall. Yuri new season. Yes. It's finally here. I can't believe I'm alive for this day. Thank you, base god. All boards report in. What other boards, you idiot? Nice, small stupid moblobs. YY gets new season, but the actual best YY is still up in the air. My internet service gets cut off tomorrow because I can't afford it anymore. Wake me up! Get a job, you stupid need. Oh god, here we go. Prepare hot cocoa, sit in comfy couch, put on my favorite mega Christmas sweater, see snow falling outside, turn on the heater, get my blanket, watch glorious YY and fall asleep when it ends. I am the comfy. Listen. Well, I haven't done it to this show. Eurocamp. Seriously. Chillest shit you can ever imagine. Super fucking chill. I wish it was as comfy. I have work tomorrow. Enjoy the Euros for me, Danger You. See. Biker gang arrested after vandalism during protests. The members of one of the largest biker gangs in the Motor City sector were arrested after the group's leader and her entourage were found at the site of a protest last Friday. The leader, commonly known as the street's Christine Love, declared to the press that they were unjustly arrested and that the gang was only there to defend protesters from the White Knights. They're afraid of us. They know they can't take us down in the streets, so they use protesters as a shield, and we had no option but to surrender. Love told AE during a phone conversation. They're currently detained and waiting for trial. The formal charges are unknown so far. Isn't she a game developer? She's many things. Alright, we also didn't read the spoil comment to this. Sounds good. For nerds, maybe. Parliament discusses anime influence. During an unusual meeting held at Parliament today, delegates discussed the effects of anime on the population. It's nothing but filth, trash, or a representative of the Workers' Party yelled during the meeting. If I could choke every single right animator out there, I'd do it. I'd choke them out with my own enhanced hands. Several anime studio heads have responded to the news. I think they would ban it if it wasn't bringing so much money into the local market. Yamake, a producer, told the argument to die during a phone interview. I do agree that anime is trash, but I'll save the genre, you can trust me. Ah yes, important topics and all. Taylor the Brain tired of a name change request. A couple of weeks ago, we wrote about Taylor, one of the brains from the solo animate project. One of the highlights from the interview that unfortunately stripped from the finished version was a stray comment about how many people asked Taylor to change their name to Brian on a regular basis. I know people try to be funny, but I won't change my name for a punchline, Taylor told the AE team. I like the name Taylor, and there's nothing wrong with Brian. I just won't be part of the joke. Well, life's worth more than that. Taylor's currently looking at their chances of becoming a senator in the upcoming electoral season. Taylor! Yep. We've met them once. It was weird. It was a literal brain in a jar. Anyway, let's go. Day 15. Good evening. Hey Jill, let's have a New Year's party this Saturday. Isn't that a bit too soon? Why? Did someone famous get killed at New Year's party? No, I mean... never mind. I'm Sherman for it. Great. And Gil? He's coming too. I mean, it's not like he has anything else to do. Hey. No, I mean, where is he? He was escorting a client of his back to the station. He should be back any second now. Back. See? So, you coming to the New Year's party too, Gil? Not like I have anything else to do, so... Told you. What depressing people. Oh yeah, the kid from the other day, Gabby, I think you called her, asked me to give you this. I believe it's a note. A note, Gabby? Let's see. First of all, I want to apologize for my behavior before. I was still hurt by my sister's death, and it wasn't fair to take all the stress on you, let alone put the blame on you. And so, it feels weird to ask you this after how I treated you, but I really want to talk to you. I want to catch up, to chat for a while, and to do what you were doing with me before I lashed out. I want to understand this freedom you talked about, the fear that drove you to a fight with my sister. I'll go back to the bar on the 31st. I won't take much of your time. If you don't want to see me after all, that's all I understand. But please, I really want to talk to you, Gabby. Well, the girl has a big vocabulary. She was always a smart one. The 31st is written in different handwriting. Oh yeah, she asked me when you would be here and relatively free, so I told her about the party. I also assumed you say yes to the party, which might not have been the best idea now that I think about it. Boss, I'm having second thoughts about coming to the party. What? Why? Because I really don't want to face Gabby again. Now it's coming back to me. What drove me to never go back and apologize after all these years? Fear and shame. Shame because I know I made a hideously stupid mistake, and it's painful to face your mistakes, and fear of what they might say. With Lenore, we never broke up formally, so I was always afraid that if we were to meet again, she'd break up with me. And I don't want Gabby to tell me that she hates me to my face. Lenore was in the right to break up with me, and Gabby's in the right to hate me. But I don't want her to. Maybe if I never see her again, she'll never tell me that, and... Jill, you idiot! Eh? You're thinking backwards. Didn't the letter say she wanted to understand you? If you bail out on this, she will hate you. Not only that, but you're getting a new chance here. Do you want to live for the rest of your life running from another memory? Didn't you just say to Armitage that you hated feeling like that? Armitage? Titiaka. Alma. Right. I don't know what happened when you fought with that girl's sister, but now you have a chance to make amends. And not only that, you have us watching your back. So I want you to think about this. One day, a fair or a lifetime filled with regret. Which one do you pick? Yeah. Yeah, you're right. I hate a feeling like that. I won't run away this time. Good, because I would have gone to your apartment and dragged you out of there if need be. Hey, boss. Thanks. That's what friends are for. Yeah. Anyway, let's start the day. Okay. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Seriously, though. It's the second note that starts such feelings in me. Second one? 2 weeks ago, I got another note in the mail. This one's from Lenore. Was that the envelope you took away from me in the panic? Did Anna ever say why she refused to call Alma Alma? I don't think she has. It might just be a running gag that they thought it was funny when they wrote the game. I genuinely don't know. I have no clue. Yep. You haven't opened it? Why not open it with Gabby? You're facing one fear, might as well face the other. Maybe. Don't push her, Chief. I'm not. I just know she's capable of doing all that. I'll go secure stuff for the party. Call me if you need anything. Keep it up, Jill. Thanks. Happy holidays! Someone's happy. We held a party for the staff and their children. You should have seen the faces of those kids receiving gifts. Knowing the Santa suit all at the last minute the other day was totally worth it. Santa Fest seemed to have been popular this year. Oh shit. There was this weird shortage of Santa suits, but luck was on my side this year. Maybe for more chance to ride Armitage, it sounds kinda nice. It does, I guess. But the thing is, she doesn't just use the word. She uses multiple long words that start with A. Though I have forgotten one of the others. Sorry for that outburst. Why? Looked happy. Looked so happy I felt happy too. You shouldn't hide your happiness. Anyway, can you give me Cobalt Velvet, please? Sure. Cobalt Velvet for Stella. Here. Thanks. I'm meeting with Say today. She should be in a bit. She told me she wanted a drink here, and since I was coming here too, sadly I can't stay for too long. I have some errands to run. How's she been lately? she's better. Her wounds have been healing really nicely. Wait a minute. I need to quickly check something. Never mind. If only she stopped scratching at the bandage so often. What about eye? Eye? Oh, yeah, sorry. It'll take longer to heal, but as long as it's kept clean, it should be no problem. But to be honest, I'm more worried about her emotional wounds. She doesn't show it, but she's had depressive bouts from time to time. And you can blame her. Her life changed completely. The job she loved no longer exists. She was used as a disposable pawn in the bank, in the whole bank affair. I'm afraid it will make her go back to the old ways. Old ways? It was a rough spot when Say was a teen. Her mom's clinic was about to close, then her biological father, who was an asshole, showed up. And the teachers at her school didn't help. Say is not a slow learner by any means, but her way of learning stuff is different. She needs equivalences to things she knows. You need to get a bit in her mindset. Once you get this, she's a fast learner, but schools don't have that kind of patience. They basically branded her a failure. She even dropped out. I would have suggested a special course of somewhere else, but that would have offended her. She always been against being labelled as special or different. Anyway, Say was totally different during that period. Foul-mouthed, short-fused, always frowning, the total opposite of how she is nowadays. From time to time, I see that old look across her face and it scares me. Comparing her to her teen self, though, people mature. Maybe she'll show signs from time to time, but I bet Say knows better than to go back to that. I hope so. Give me something cold and sweet, will you? Sure. Cold and sweet. I think I've heard that one before. I think so too. No. I'm pretty sure that, you know, no, not this one. I really think that we only really have one choice, which is this one. So all of the other ones are either just mixed or aged. So yeah, Moondust is basically the only choice we have. Let's double this one. For the hell of it. On the rocks and blended. Yeah, thanks. That's the kind of stuff Say asks for, you know? You mention it. You know, back when Say reappeared, it seems like she came here first. Not like your drinks can break Stella's bank. That's fair. Ah, she told me that. Glad she found a familiar face after all that chaos. Did she tell you we had the talk at the back of the bar? You did? Well, it's nothing that important, but she was devastated, you know? She was afraid, tired. It hit me quite hard, not only after seeing her covered bandages, but also after seeing her so cheerful before. I guess I should be thanking you then. Or what? When I met with her, she told me you calmed her down quite a bit. I did. I'm guessing with all that was going on, the desire not to worry me weighed on her. It's happened before. So it's good there was someone else to share with her stress with. Also, I'm very sorry about me messing up so much while talking. I am genuinely getting really tired. And it's getting a little hard to read. Like, I am seriously tired. But I'll still keep going for at least half an hour. Thanks. Sure. I don't think I did anything noteworthy, but sure. I've been wondering, can you really be so calm in the lower parts of the city? I mean, the streets are not exactly safe. The camp boom is sure to become a target. Well, I have a security staff with me at all times, so there's no problem. Besides, this part of the city is comfier. Come again. Sure, Uptown is cleaner and maybe more secure, but it's also too sterile. Around here, you can actually feel the warmth of the people. You feel the people living. Especially like people, sorry. I especially like going to a busy food stand. I feel like warmth there that Uptown doesn't have. It's also easy to talk to people. You finally came. Welcome. If you try to talk to someone in the upper part of the city, they either shrug you off or flat out ignore you. People around here are a bit wary, but they're also more likely to talk to you. Not that things aren't nice there, though. Can I get you something? Feel like having a beer. Make that too. But I just want one. I'm asking for one for me, adding one to your order. Oh, that. Right. 2 beers for the girls. Also, the beers are the ones that I've actually made the most. So many people want beers. So many. Hey, thank you. Thanks. Say, you should have seen the kids after you left. They were all playing with the toys you picked. You nailed it again this year. They were asking, where's Say? Where's Say? What do they call you Say when they just... Then they call me Auntie Stella? I don't look that old. Don't worry, they still like you. Sorry, I had to leave. But Mum worked overtime that night and I couldn't leave her alone. What happened? Well, there were fireworks and some dog thought it would be safe to hide in a jar. The little guy managed to get his head and paw stuck inside, head and paw inside before getting stuck. And it was plastic so they couldn't just try to break it. That's messy. She needed someone to hold the dog while she worked. Poor fellow was scared. Well, I'm out. Oh yeah, we'll have New Year's at party this Saturday if you want to come. Sure, it's better than depressing myself with my dad's woes about the next fiscal year. I'll be here. Bye, Jill. Bye, Say. Careful. Please come again. You want to come too? I'd love to. I'll also make up for not coming last time. How was the party? Pretty nice. Played truth or dare. Had some fun, broke some glasses. Ate lots and lots of food. Seriously, looking back, the amount of food was ridiculous compared to the number of people who were there. Better leftovers than left hanging, don't you think? Yeah. Can I get you something? Let's try something classy. Okay. Something classy for you. You want something classy. That's really rare. How about a cobalt velvet? Considering that we served one to your friend earlier. She does like sweet. But at the same time, I don't think this is wrong. And it feels fitting considering, as I said, Stella ordered one earlier. So we gave Stella something that Say usually orders, and Say something that Stella usually orders. It's a catch-22 right here. Something classy. Yep, this is the thing. Stella came in quite cheery about Sunday. This Sunday? Oh yeah! Well, you know, her birthday's actually the 25th. Really? There's a weird story from when she was a kid. She heard Mega Santa's story and somehow she got into her head that she, by being born on the 25th, she was the spiritual reincarnation of the original Santa. That made her start to giving out gifts like crazy. She got over it, but the gifting stuck to her. Spiritual reincarnation. Well, the story says the Redmond family destroyed Santa's spirit, and that Mega Santa was born as a manifestation of the Christmas spirit. Even she thought that she was the old Santa spirit in a new body. The girl was delusional as a kid. Huh. Speaking of things you did when you were young, Stella mentioned that she worried about you going back to your old ways. Something about a rough period where you were angry or something? Oh, that. It's sweet that she's worried, but I won't go back to those days just like that, though. Even if I face the same situation, I'm more mature, you know? I'm not a teen anymore. Expected as much. Told as much. Hey, can you get me something bubbly? Sure. Something bubbly for a bubbly girl. Bubbly. Oh, nope. Apparently that is just a... Sure, we can just give her another Cobalt Velvet. By the way, this drink's expensive as hell. Bubbly, bubbly. Hey Jill, wonder if Stella got her eye? Huh? I feel you shouldn't tell me that. She told me, she told you my story. Means she likes you enough. It's fine. Do you remember when I told you about White Knight, the one night saved me from another? Well, it's about the other one. Apparently he was running away after doing something, don't know. We were at the park and he held us hostage. At one point they tried to approach and he just... He gouged Stella's eye out. I tried to stop him, but he just went and kicked me. I still remember the kick. I could feel my ribs breaking. There was pain in places I didn't know I could feel pain. From time to time, I still relive that day. The kick in my torso, Stella screams, it's chilling. I briefly regained consciousness after the kick, when I felt like I was being lifted. The White Knight that attacked us was on the floor, not moving. I was on another White Knight's shoulder. He took his helmet off and put it on an anguished Stella. I passed out, and when I came to, I was in hospital. Apparently, the kick ruptured a couple of organs and I was put on emergency care. I woke up because Stella was punching my leg, telling me to wake up. Damn. Just... damn. What made you bring this up? I bring this up because that guy that was here last time I came, I think he's the one that saved us. No fucking way. Virgilio? Really? Yes. Yes, really. Virgilio's the guy that saved the two. What made you think that? Sure, more pounds and years, but I'm pretty sure it's him. There's something about his face that I just can't dismiss. I'd like to see him again. Do you know how? Do you know the Steampunk Museum? Ask for Virgilio there. Gotcha. He let himself go. He was kicked out of the White Knights as far as the story goes. For that exact thing, because he attacked another White Knight. At least I think that was it. Well, I'm done for today. Thanks, Jill. Please come again. I'll go take my break, Gil. Sure. Ah. It's so blue. My eyes. I will not be able to not comment on that. By the way, it's just so fucking blue. It's very nice art, so don't get me wrong, but... man, it's blue. It's like Flash without the bang. Pretty much. I wonder if I left food for fall. Okay, I'm here. Dorothy? You won't get through the bar anytime soon. You can stop walking. Ah, honey. You want something? The usual, I guess. Usual... okay... Piano woman! I'll give you a piano woman. All aged and mixed. Here. This is nice. 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 Nice? Okay, you're freaking me out. What's up with you? Hey, honey, how do you know what's real? How so? I mean, how do you know if what you see is an actual thing? How can you tell if what you see around you is actually happening? What tells you everything is not actually a fabrication? What tells me I'm not just a simulation in a computer? And those ponderings brought you to this bar? What? Oh, I'm in the bar. Am I? Dorothy? So you're having a solipsistic crisis of sorts? Solid what? Solipsism. The theory that the self is the only thing that can be known to exist. See? That's another thing right there. That word. Solipsism. What does it even mean? Where the hell did it come from? Well, solus means alone and ipsa means self. Yes, but how did it come to be? Do you expect me to believe that a lot of people just randomly decided to make noise and decide, hey, let's make this noise mean this? It doesn't make sense. Words don't make sense. I've been repeating words for a long time and they've stopped making sense. Why? Calm down. It's just semantic satiation. Stop making up words, honey. And then there's this counter. How can I be sure this counter is really here? It is. Please stop tapping it. Hold on, just making sure. I should make her drink. At the very least, I'll have something to throw at her. Do I just make her another piano woman? I mean... it'll probably work? I think. Stop telling me to counter so much. I'm this close to throwing this at your face. Sorry. So, let's start from the beginning. Since when do you have this existential crisis? Since early today, I think. I was remembering the good times I had with my guardian, but I don't know. It was all too sudden. I was thinking about everything that happened from a week ago until now. How much fun I was having, how much I loved everyone around me, and out of nowhere the thoughts started piling up in my mind. What is love? What is fun? Are those feelings real? Is all of that real? Am I real? What tells me I'm actually a body? What if I'm just some computer somewhere and thinking it has a body? What if I'm just a human girl in a comatose dream? What tells me that you're real? Eh? For all I know, I might just be a figment of someone's imagination. Or even just an AI simulation in some computer that thinks it's a human. I've been there, Dorothy. That existential doubt and crisis, that uncertainty about whether or not things are real. It was a couple of months only, but I remember having panic attacks and scratching my arms to feel something. But the panic attack gave me a rush of adrenaline, so I couldn't feel the scratch and the fear got worse. What did you do to get over it? Oddly enough, I read a book. The Last Brain in the World, one of my favorites. I just realized something about the Girls from Line event that was themed after this game. That has to do with The Last Brain in the World. But never mind that. It's not here, and not there. At one point I cried with the book and I realized I was crying over fake things, a story and its characters. I didn't care less for them because they were fake. Why not think of reality like that too? I'll mind that very much. Again, okay. I will say this thing, Girls from Line has a way better story than it has any right to have. Which is why I'm very excited that the event started today, and I'm still considering streaming the event, but I also know that probably nobody would care about it. Far too curious not to. There's one issue about it. I can't replay the story of the Va11-Hall-A event, because it's a timed thing. It's not there anymore. It has had a rerun before, but that's also like a year ago or something like that. Suyi. If you're curious though, look up the story. It's pretty good. You have me so fucking close to installing the first ever game on your phone. I will say that the Girls from Line story is really good. It starts out so simple and it goes so insane to the point that I'm seeing screenshots of a new design for a character and I'm just like, oh my god, she's finally back. Anyway, moving on. I didn't care less for them because they were fake. Why not think of reality like that too? Even if I'm a figment of someone's imagination, I'd still care about you. Well, that's what I told myself, at least. I wasn't immediate, but that focus helped me. I like it. Hey, can I take this drink? I made it for you. Thanks. Okay then. Why did you throw it on your head? To feel something you made. And it burns, and itches a bit. I'll get you a towel. Delivery for Dana's... Oh, I've been here before. Mr. Mario, welcome back. I have a delivery for Dana Zane. Who's that? She's my boss. I'll get it for her. That's an expensive drink to throw on your head. It is. But it's fine, I think. Maybe. I do wonder why it burns, though. It's a piano woman. Unless you ever wound someone on your head. It shouldn't burn, I think. Right, sign here, please. It's a big package. I wonder what's inside. You should open it. If it's something perishable, maybe it'll need to be refrigerated. Let's see. It's a wiener. A really big wiener. Hey, honey. The big package had a big wiener inside. What will your boss would do with such a thing? I don't know how... there's some board missing, I'm pretty sure. I don't know how she'll cook it. Perhaps she'll chop it. Honey, seems like the wiener's too big to eat correctly. Stop. Maybe you could prepare some right now? What do you say, honey? Do you want some of your boss's wiener? I do. Hey, thank you for the raid, Strelly. Let me just quickly give you a shout out. How was your stream, though? Final Fantasy 14. Yes, I'm sticking to the ceiling still because this game still doesn't have much else room to go to. I just realized that the green woman on the screen is Essentia from 2000... from Yeek. Now that you mention that... Yesterday while streaming this game, we had people from Yeek coming into this bar. So, that was something. But yeah, how are you doing and how was your stream study? Hope you're having a good time. Also, what were you doing in Final Fantasy? Raiding? Last stream was the only reason you noticed. Ah! Seriously, Jill? She's still the one making the jokes, and you're the one trying not to laugh too hard at them. Anyway, we all know if we dare cook this without her permission, she'll hang us upside down. She'll hang me upside down. Hi, Jacket Boy, what's your name? I'm Mario. Come on, Mario, I'll buy you a drink. Might have another delivery, you know. It's the last one, actually. I'll accept your offer. I'll have a Sunshine Cloud. And you? I'm fine. Sunshine Cloud it is. Oh, the Mario's a nice dude. Sure, let's just get him hammered, because why not? We can. On the rocks and blended. Yes, yes. Yeah, thanks. Hey, call me Dorothy. You can also call me darling for the right amount. Yeah, Dorothy, why did you buy me a drink? Just to let you know, don't swing that way. What way, Lyndon? I'm a man's man. I like men, okay? Not that there's anything wrong with liking women, but... Oh, don't worry. I wasn't hitting on you, I was thanking you. Thanking me? Your package let me see Honey here laughing like an idiot. It's easier than you think. That made me happy, and so I don't know. It fit with what she was telling me earlier. I'm more calm than when I entered. Glad to help, I guess. Well, duty calls. Bye Mario, bye John, bye Honey. Enjoy your big wiener. Out with you. She seems like a nice girl. I don't mean for it to sound like it. I get it, I get it. Don't worry, you like ice, that's clear. Speaking of, you like motorcycles, don't you? I do, yeah. Have you been to the motor district? I spend all my free time in the motor district, actually. Why? Is it true that what they say about the illegal races going on there? You're not a cop, are you? As far as I remember, no. Well, I mean, there are illegal races, but there's also semi-legal league going on there. Semi-legal? The authorities acknowledge that there's races going on. They don't know what goes on in them, though. Modified engines, casualties, substance abuse. The legal ones end up being safer in the end. Huh. Have you heard about the biker called Christine Love? Miss Love, of course. Everyone knows who she is. What about her? Is the gang as dangerous as they say? I don't know. Nobody knows. Excuse me. They look intimidating enough, but truth is that nobody has faced them directly. Moreover, nobody wants them to wants to be the one that got beaten to a pulp if they turn out to be what they seem. So a gang is just there, menacingly doing their own thing, not bothering anyone. Yeah. Oh. Do you want anything else? Love Piano Man. Alright. Piano Man. Okay. I just noticed that this is basically the exact opposite ingredient list from the Piano Woman. Except the commentary in that one's the same. I think. Here. Yeah, this is nice. Hey, you two an item? What are you trying to say with that laughter, Gil? No, we're not. What's wrong with you? Eh? You work with this hunk of a man you don't feel the least bit tempted? How can you be so calm with the smell so close to you? Ever the expression in his past is a fucking weight I don't want to carry? Because this pass is a fucking weight I don't want to carry. If he even has a pass at all, I'm having my doubts lately. Are you implying he's not a good game? Oh, don't misunderstand. Gil is good game. He's not bad looking, he's a gentleman, he's always attentive. But he's also distant and will take many steps back when he feels like he's getting close to someone. You don't have to marry him, just push him into a closet and... not interested. You annoy me, bartender. You don't see what you have right in front of you. I'm out. Please come again. Ah, Gil, you heartbreaking fuckboy. Mark, did anything happen? I discovered I have the sense of the humor of an 8-year-old. Did anything new happen? Hey! They brought you a package. Ah, yes, my curated wiener. It's a gift from my folks. It's delayed in customs, but here it is. You guys want some of it? That's a new one. Yes. It's a big money. As for pocket money, I'm out of excuses. Thank you very much, boss. You've been chatting since yesterday. Rena. Jill is an idiot. The bar called Va11-Hall-A. Is it any good? I need a place to unwind after work. Normies are taking over, huh? Everyone is in need just like me. Anyway, place is cool, but the bartender can be a bit of a dick. Also, never been there, so I wouldn't know. Is she cute? I can take it if she's cute. She's cute, but I think she's a bit full of herself. The guy seems a bit more of a bro. I see you already had a conversation with her. Did she reject your advances? I just heard from the distance, so is that a no? Kind of. I mean, if you're going there just to chat, I just want a place to chill for a bit and meet new people. Can I smoke there? Is there any bar from the BTC where you can't smoke? Nope. Bummer. Well, I think I'm going next week then. Sounds good enough for me. That is close. So I'm full of myself? You are. Yee. A-E. Yeek, the final remaster, leads the video game charts. The newest remaster of 2016's Yeek, a postmodern RPG, opens the charts with this week's 3.5 million copies shipped in its launch day. You like the kind of shit idiot she is? Yep. Just great. Other titles this week include new releases such as Hatsune Miku Project Remaster and Sting's Face Remastered. Full chart include lifetime sales. Yep. And then this is the third final this year. Woman marries anime pillow. Nobody is actually surprised. I remember at a time when wacky stuff like this made a lot of headlines, but even though I'm reporting on it, I can't help but think how mundane it has become. I mean, we live in a world where you can just plug into the internet and live there as long as your wallet can afford related fees. Lots of people get married in these virtual spaces thanks to new technologies. The traditional view on human relationships have changed so much that someone marrying a literal object feels kind of tame now. If the pillow had some form of intelligence, it might be somewhat different, but it's just a plain generic anime hack pillow. Get with the times, Grandma. Want to marry me? Can't marry your own son. First, Space Colony plans to develop its own army. Even though space was imagined as a promised land, a place when humanity would start over, it looks like we're about to repeat our mistakes from the past. The first space colony, Shin Outer Paradise, is currently in talks to develop its own privately owned army, following alleged threats from a notorious terrorist group. We're discussing it right now, but the law is most likely approved. We'll have an army and we'll defend our motherland from any terrorist threats. Alice Rabbit chimed in during a private stream. This terrorist group does not exist. Don't let the Outer Paradise government fool you. The only reason for this law is so they can have more control over the population. Alice Rabbit is in space too. Amazing. Let's quickly save. Time for day 16, Wednesday, December 28th. Good evening. Ah, Jill, I'm out to get firecrackers. Firecrackers? It's New Year's, right? We need some. Wouldn't firecrackers scare us the door? Yeah, go ahead, go ahead. I'll be back in a bit. Even for a cat lover, you sure get excited about firecrackers a whole lot more when dogs are involved. I know how hypocritical it sounds, and I don't care. Ah, Jamie's here. Greetings. Anyway, let's start. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Ah, the guy that wouldn't come back twice. Yeah, shut up. By any chance, did someone fly over here 2 weeks ago? On Friday? Yes. There were lots of weird explosion noises throughout the night. But as far as I understand, those were made by a flying drone or something like that. So it flew by here. I take it you know what made the noise. Let's just keep it at whatever drone story you heard. Right. The noise got annoying after a while, I must say. So it remained in the vicinity. I don't know what counts as in the vicinity, but yeah. Distant explosions all night. Interesting, so it didn't get far away. No, get me a Mars Blast. A Mars Blast for the guy who wouldn't come back twice. Mars Blast this. All blended. There you go. Well, you didn't mess up. Sorry if I may interject. You're looking for a fight? Most certainly not. You really think you'd stand a chance? You're like half his size. Can fight dirty. He kills people for a living. I can fight dirty. Jill, please. You make me sound like a savage. It would be like me saying that you get people drunk for a living. It's not wrong, but there are better ways of saying stuff like that. You're right. Sorry. Will you not come back again tonight? I don't know. And like I said, I'm not looking for a fight. I just noticed you seem to like strong drinks. What about it? Well, to be honest, it's a rare sight in this bar. I'd even come to believe I'm the only one here who enjoys them aside from the owner. I may suggest to try a suplex next time. It might be to your liking. Okay, let's try the suplex thing. Right. Let's give Ingram a suplex. Well, on the rocks and mixed. Yeah, good stuff. Like a less burning but punchier pile driver. Say, face looks somewhat familiar, Mr. Call me Jamie, and you are. I'm Ingram, anyway. I think I saw your face somewhere. Maybe when I needed to look for a specific file at... Did you perhaps go through a nanomachine expunge? I did, actually. Figured as much. Only a handful of people do that. And almost all of them are people with nanomachine rejection that feel oddly suicidal. So, why go through the whole thing? Rejection? Need to hide something? The second one. It's easier to remain undetected when they have no means to track you or your activity. I see. How does the expunge work? You lie in a pressure chamber and they give you a special IV solution. It causes nanomachine rejection while giving you the antibodies needed to prevent them from getting back in. For 5 hours you're trapped in bed while a horrible pressure builds up in your body and nanomachines are forced out. They're like little needles all over your body. You feel them in your eyes, and your gums, and your toes, everywhere. And after all that, they need to implant you with a mechanism that constantly releases the same antibodies. Ouch. What are you having, Jamie? There's a gut punch. Yeah, should have figured. Hey, give me one of those. Sure. Let's give him a gut punch. Again, that didn't sound right. Gut punch. That's just filled up with alcohol. Because why the hell not? All aged and mixed. Here. Yeah, I love these. It looks different from yours though. I had a couple of extras in this actually. So where's the antibody unit they stuck you with, Jamie? Inside, like all other maintenance systems. It can be troublesome at times, but the perks of not having nanomachines in the body outweighs the cons. And the rest of the enhancements? Were you reconstructed or have you been adding them over time? Over time, either by getting a much-needed enhancement or through fixing injuries. I see. Well, it was a pleasure, Jamie, but I gotta leave. Nice meeting you, Ingram. Please come again. Don't count on it. You've said that twice. Shut up. Seems like a nice guy. Right. I won't call him a bastard, but he's not the nicest in the bunch. Maybe you caught him on a bad day. No, I think you're just that good at bringing out the nicer side of people. Oddly enough. That guy ties the hell out of me. Someone's in a good mood. Give me a bad touch, will you? That way you'll be in a good mood too. A bad touch for Alma. Let's make it big because we can. On the rocks are next. Also, Alma's good people, so I added too much. I added one extra counting. Actually, no, I added one too little flag blade. There we go. Yeah. Jill, you have such a petty sense of humor. Guilt discharged. So, what put you in a good mood? Oh yeah, that. Today my sister was supposed to be in court for all the custody proceedings. Of course, not only does she show up later than her husband and drunk at that, but also dressed like she got fucked in the back of a parking lot. And to top it off, she forgot to even bring her kids. Luckily, my parents brought them to the court. The judge assigned the kids to my parents for the time being. So she really messed it up, huh? When they came back to the house and Diana started throwing a temper tantrum, she said it was lucky her husband didn't get the kids because the angst would make it jump onto the highway. So Eva comes and says, then make sure it kills you because we aren't dealing with you as a cripple. I shouldn't reinforce that behavior, but... I don't know, maybe it was the timing, but I've been laughing for an hour now. You have quite the animosity for Diana, don't you? She and I used to be the closest friends when I was 7 or 8. We played all the time, we even slept on the same bed for a while. Then she turned into a teen. We stopped playing, she had other things she wanted to do. I could forgive all that, I mean, the age difference and all. But there's something in particular that I still can't forgive. It was a day she invited her friends to the house and I went to ask her something. As I was leaving, one of her friends asked her if I was her sister, and she said she had no little sisters. Ouch. I think that was the moment that finally broke the pedestal I held on. I admired her as much as I could admire someone, you know. Little by little, that admiration wore off, until we finally reached that breaking point. I felt betrayed. And you haven't been able to forgive that after 40 years? Hey, it's not that I still hold a grudge against her, but rather... the Diana who said all those things that so many years ago is the same Diana that I know today. How so? She has matured one bit. She's still as selfish, childish, and immature as she was back then. When you see her, you don't see an adult, you see an overgrown, horny teen. So aside from destroying any admiration I held for her, she's made sure not to fix that impression. But enough about me, how are you? Everything's fine, aside from this note. A note? Remember how I told you I lashed out at my dead ex's sister? Yeah. I got this note from her. Let's see. Oh, she must really feel bad about the whole thing. As do I. So what's the problem then? The same fear that drove me away from her in the first place? Right. Give me a Brantini, will you? There's a little story I want to tell you. Right. Brantini. For the Brantini girl. Yeah, that's lovely. Because why not? Yeah. This is the thing. Let's start. Boo! Oh, hell no. This is the story of a girl who grew disillusioned with one of her sisters. Soon it became animosity, and not long after that, she distanced herself completely from said sister. With time, the girl would become attached to her elder sister, looking up to her achievements. All I can look at right now is those boobs. Not now. Said sister would even marry the girl's best friend soon after. And after the girl went into college, said sister would quit her job. The sister was worried sick about leaving her baby kid alone, prompting her to quit her high-ranking job. What about your high-ranking lips? Shut up. Girl, even as an adult, felt betrayed. Her role model sister went against everything she held her in high esteem for. She was no longer a child, and yet she felt like a part of her had crumbled. Hey Joe, I can lift a sweater. Do you want to see? I bet you want to see. Let me drink something real quick, except for the fact I ran out of drink. Never mind. It's fine though. Or my stream will not continue for that much longer. Alright, enough. Enough? Shit. Peace out. I mean, I know the girl is you and the sister is your elder sister. Please get to the point. Right. The point is, if you don't face her, she will be heavily disappointed. She's trying to make amends with you. That must take courage. Lots of it. Yeah, you're right. My mouth's dry. Can I get a beer? Right. Beer. Man, I am going crazy, aren't I? Yeah, thanks. So tell me, did you and this Gabby girl get along? Oh yeah. I never had brothers and sisters, but once in-law introduced me to her as a sister-in-law. She got so excited about having a new sister that she clung to me a lot. I helped her in the new studies, read books with her, played with her a lot. She was pretty much my sister too. Actually, but I'll tell you this. As both a big and little sister, if you don't grant that girl the chance of talking to you, I'll never forgive you. Yeah. Oh, there's a small New Year's party this Saturday if you're interested. Oh, sure, I'll be here. Remember, I won't forgive you. Yeah. I'll go take my break. Alright. Ah, you were here? You were quite absorbed in the conversation just now. Jamie even said goodbye to you, didn't you, eh? Anyway, call me if anything comes up. It's very blue again. And this shall be where I will actually end my stream. I am pretty tired, so yeah. Let's call it here for today. And let me check if there's anybody that I can raid. Because that would be kind of nice. To have someone I can raid. Boop. Boop. Let me see. Holy shit, there's so many people online. Fucking hell. Alright. You know what? Let's say hello to Bats. Bats is streaming, and I haven't raided him in a while. The Bats. I don't know what he's doing. He's set to just chatting. Maybe he's not actually playing anything today, but let's say hello anyway. I should be back tomorrow with Yakuza. I'll still have to convene with Classic about what the control scheme is best, controller or keyboard, and also which of the games is actually the right one to start, but yeah. I will actually start the Yakuza series. So, if you like those games, look forward to that, I guess. I will call it for today, though. Have a good night. Bye.